Welcome, folks, to our second basketball senior day. This time it's the guys' turn to have their seniors honored. And for this class, it's their final time doing this whole thing, but this time it's for them. We welcome you to the Comac South Gym. I am Dylan Popesca. I'll be bringing you all the action here with my wonderful Comac broadcasting team. We are just about ready to start introductions here from this one. It'll be the Comac Cougars versus the Newfield Wolverines. Coming down to crunch time, coming down to postseason time. Comac still looking for a higher playoff seed. And we're just about ready and set to get going here in this one. It's an all-senior starting five for Comac. It's going to be Ty Wilhelm, Ryan Flynn, Luca DeJanik, Thomas Conover, and Jesse Dudzinski. For all of you just tuning in to catch the action, we welcome you to the Comac South Gym. We're going to have an exciting 4 quarters of basketball about to take place right here. And now it's that time for opening tip-off. Both sides go to center court. It's Comac, it's Newfield. Who's going to get this one done? We have 32 minutes to find out the answer to that question. And for Newfield, it's going to be JT Lekowitz, Dante McFall, going to be a big player for them as well. Boubacar Condé, Christian Marshall. And here we go. Opening tip-off right to Newfield's number 2. That's Ronard Fields. Fields going to be a huge factor in this one for that Newfield side as he's right on the basket. Doesn't get this one to fall. The rebound goes in the hands of a Newfield player. It is up and rebounded by DeJanik. And a lot of height on this Comac senior side. Wilhelm going to his right. Going to drive in, creates the lane. A step back floater's no good. On the rebound going to be Newfield. McFall brings it down the right side of the court. And here's Fields who gives it off. A corner 3 is good. And a big time triple by number 1. Gets a scoring going in this one. Here's Conover moving to his right, gives it off to Wilhelm. Wilhelm drives in, lays it up, it's no good. He'll get his rebound, still fighting. Under the basket, Flynn flangs that one off the glass. Wilhelm giving it off again. Here's Dudzinski, goes up for one, doesn't get it to fall. DeJanik the rebound. Can DeJanik go up? He gives it off to Conover, now back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm all the way home, can't get it to finish. Ball is still loose, and another offensive rebound. Here's Dudzinski to put it up, still no good. And now finally a foul called after a ton of offensive rebounds. But no points for Comac. Newfield comes up with the stop. Fields gives it off. Now once again in the paint, a spin around. That one no good. Wilhelm the rebound. Lots of rebounding on Comac's side early, defensively and offensively. They're going to look for that to be their game changer. Here's Krasinski for 3. That one does not go down. That's Conover that time on the attempt. Fields gives it off. Does he let it fly again? Lekowitz does not. And now the whistle going to be blown. Here's Comac bringing it down again. They're looking for Wilhelm. You can tell early on in this one, they're hoping he can tie up this game with a 3, but here's Flynn with a step back. That one's off the glass and no good. DeJanik puts it back up, still no good. There's a foul under the basket. It'll bring him to the line. That'll bring Thomas Conover to the line. An attempt for the first points by Comac. Misses the first. You could already hear the Newfield coach yelling to his team to get those rebounds. They will get one here. Conover unable to sink either of the free throws. And now Newfield looking for an opportunity here to try and go up by 2 scores. It's Lekowitz who loses it. Gives it right up to DeJanik. And now Wilhelm moves it down the right side of the court. It's 2-on-2 right here, and it's going to be stolen away by Fields. He'll bring it home and finish for 2. And that's Fields' first 2 of this one. And already you see a lot of the juniors getting ready to go into this one on that sideline. I can't say Coach Smith is happy what he's seen out of the senior class to start this game. Timeout taken here. 4:38 left in quarter number 1, and talking to Coach Smith before the game, the one thing he told me was that he's got to cover their main guard in reference to Fields, and he is going to play a big part in this game. He just picked up his first 2, and we're going to cut to break and come back for the rest of the first quarter.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
4:38 left in the first quarter of play, and you already see 4 new faces out there on the court for Comac. It's Curcio, Ellers, D'Amato, and Anogu. Anogu, the one new senior subbed in. D'Amato, Curcio, both in as juniors. Here's Ryan, who goes up and gets that one rejected. A tough block. And now here's a deep 3. That one's no good. Able to get on the rebound, Fields, and he's forced to the baseline out of bounds. That'll turn things over. Wilhelm able to force him out. Ellers, the third junior in. Here's Curcio going to bring it straight down. He gives it off to Anogu, and there's Comac's first 2. And boy, did they need that. Here's Fields. Got it lost. Wilhelm comes up with the steal this time. He'll drive down his right again. Who does he look for this time? Ellers for a 3. That one's no good. And Anogu leaps up the rebound. Curcio back to D'Amato. Now Anogu once again. We'll give it off to Curcio, and he's going to try and run a play from here. With 3:40 left, he puts up a floater. That one goes down. And he gets that 2 he was denied of by the rejection. Makes up for it. Conde on Anogu. That's going to be a matchup you watch today. 2 bigs right on each other with very similar stature. Here's Fields. Couldn't get the screen to play off that time. He's going to drive in, puts it up. Left hand lays good for 2. The 23rd ranked scorer in Suffolk County just makes things look easy. He drops 2 more in right there, giving Newfield a 7-3 advantage. Here's Wilhelm on a drive to his right. Steps back, gives it out to Curcio. That's 2 more. Count it, and the foul. And for some of you might be aware, LI Sports Fanatic is in the building tonight. A known social media presence. We'll take a look back. Gets the foul, gets the shot. Beautiful play there, that time by Curcio. And for the tie right here is this free throw. Shot's up and good. So that's 5 for number 3, and he does it all himself to tie this game up at 7 apiece. A nice steal by D'Amato. Read that pass like a book. Down to Ellers, who maneuvers, cannot finish for 2. Yusuf now in, gets the ball. That ball is kicked around, but recovered. Under the basket, there's a foul. That one called on D'Amato that time. Just got too much of the arm on the way up, and that sends to the line Christian Marshall. First one comes up short. Second one's up and no good. And no good with the rebound and a roar from the crowd. Eller swings it over to D'Amato. Wilhelm looking to give this thing up. Ellers drives in, and that's going to be a hard foul. That'll turn things over. Just kind of pushed down Jason Salas there. He was going to try to get the call for a block, but instead it goes the other way, the way in Newfield. And now here's Salas, who's going to bounce it under and through the hands of Condi. We'll take a look back at the replay here. Ellers just got his arm out too wide, and that's going to get called every time. So now with 2 minutes left in quarter number one, the score 7-7. Here's Ellers on another drive. He steps back, pulls up for two more. And his first field goal of the day. Here's Fields. Steps back for three. That one's no good. Wilhelm able to keep it in bounds, gives it off to D'Amato so they get out of trouble. But now open down the court to Ellers for three. That one doesn't go. He gets his rebound. Gives it off to D'Amato. He takes the three. It's no good. Tipped around again and taken finally by Newfield. Driving down the court and a swat out of bounds. Wilhelm able to run it down, knock that one out. Fields inbounds it. Curcio tips it away. He's going to race ahead to take this one, and he finishes. Beautiful two by Ryan Curcio. A timeout taken immediately by Newfield with 1:11 left in quarter number one. Comac turns the score around. They're up 4. Beautiful two that time. Curcio just able to use his speed, use his agility, all those things to his favor. Steals the pass, brings it all the way back home for two more. That along with the three earlier from the foul and the field goal make that 7 total for Ryan Curcio. And now for Newfield, who thought they were in the driver's seat to start this game, have now quickly fallen behind 4 when they started up 5-0. So now they've got some things to work on here, mainly containing this offense. So all 10 back on the court. Here's Newfield's possession with Fields with the ball. Doubled up right now and now gives it away. Here's Rylas who gives it up. Under the paint, that ball's deflected away. Nice block that time. D'Amato got a piece of it. Wilhelm got a piece of it. Here's Ellers who gives it off. In the paint, Inogu. He puts it up. That one is good. Ogu adds 2 more, makes that score 13-7. Comac continuing to pull ahead in this first quarter. Fields continuing to be doubled up, gives it off. Here's a deep jumper. That one does not fall down. It's tipped into the hands of Ellers. And he's going to lose this one. It's taken by Fields. He'll give it off. Here's a three. That one comes up short. It'll bounce out of bounds and head the other way. Inside the final 20 seconds, it's going to be a last possession of this first quarter. Now it's tipped around instead, bringing it back. Here's a deep three from the corner. That one comes up short once again. Wilhelm the rebound, 8 to shoot, and Wilhelm gets fouled. Six seconds left. It's going to be a big shot here. Can Curcio get some space? Curcio with 3. Inogu at the buzzer! Can't get it to fall. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. A low-scoring first quarter, but that doesn't mean there wasn't a lot of excitement to go along with it. 13-7, Comac on top. We'll come back for the second quarter.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm
you on the phone. Here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world. When you choose your passwords, make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use the password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's phishing.
Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world. Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
I think he just... Back for the second quarter of play. To recap that first quarter, Comac starts off the game down 5-0, and off the backs of Ryan Curcio, Daniel Nogu, and Johnny Etlers, they're able to take a now commanding 6-point lead, 13-7 as we start quarter number 2. And talking to Ryan before the game, he scored 22 the last time against this team, just equally a big part of the offense then. He said early on in the game he was really working on driving and kicking it out, and once they overcommitted to that, it was then his opportunity to create lanes for himself to finish the job and score some more in the late halves of the game. So a turnover by Comac in their first possession of quarter number 2 will lead to Newfield ball. And here's Fields, who's looking around. Gives it off to Salas. Salas takes a 3, and it's short. On the rebound and a spin. That one comes off the side of the backboard. Another stop, and it'll roll out of bounds and head the way of Comac. Tracy Jean Paul just trying anything he could to get a shot to fall, unable to get it done. And now nearly a minute into this one, still no scores from either side. Curcio off to Hamilton, who's now into this game to start quarter number 2. Anogu is left wide open, takes a deep 2. He doesn't get it to fall. Here's a swing out to Salas. Fields puts up a jumper, and he gets fouled on the way up. Makes the shot. And Curcio cannot believe they got called for a foul on that one. So now Field is up to 6. He can match Curcio's 7 with the free throw here, and that would bring us to a 1-score game. Makes the free throw. That's 7 for Renard Fields. It's 10-13. Curcio moving all the way to his right and getting covered up by Salas. He's going to drive down, finds Hamilton, gets it tipped around. Got to get out of there. He kicks it off to Anogu. And now right back to Curcio in that same spot. He's going to move to his left, gives it off to Hamilton in the corner, who once again can't get a clean hand of it. Now it's back to Ehlers. With 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ehlers got to let one go. And he's going to get called for a travel here as he gets sent down. That'll turn things over. So another unsuccessful offensive possession by Comac to start off quarter number 2. Here's Fields, who's got Yusuf. And now gives it off. Trying to step back again. He gets covered up, no foul, and the rebound by Anogu. Curcio maneuvering through traffic, gives it off to Ehlers for a 3. That one goes down. And a much needed 3 by Comac. Fields responds with another and 1. And you just can't stop the man, even if you do foul him. He had 76 field goals leading into this one, 33 of them being three-pointers. And there's a reason he's on that top 25 list. A look back at the replay here. He gets it up. And Hamilton, again, taking exception with the foul call there. Makes the free throw. So now that's 10 for Raymond Fields, or Raynard Fields. Now it's a three-point game, and Curcio trying to find a way to blow this one open. It's D'Amato, who has a lane, can't finish. Onogu the offensive rebound. Curcio with a jumper, gets that one to fall. Fields once again. Thought about a three, gives it off. Salas puts up a jumper, that one goes through. Boy, clean jumper that time by Jason Salas. He's taking up a lot of shots today. Finally, he gets one to fall. That's his first field goal of the day. And now he's covering up Ryan Curcio. D'Amato gives it off. Curcio from the corner to D'Amato under the basket. That one goes down. Two more. This time it's by Jake D'Amato. And that's a lot similar to what we saw last year between D'Amato and James Pagano, the starting point guard of last season. Here's a three from the corner. That one's in and out. Tipped into the hands of D'Amato. Eller's bringing it down. Spins out. Here's D'Amato for three. That one does not go. On the rebound, Scilio. Sets a screen for Fields. Fields still trapped. Gives it away now. It's off to Marshall. Now Salas lets it go. That one's short into the hands of Onogu, who has the rebound. Hamilton's going to take this one down now. Gives it away to D'Amato. And now a bounce to Onogu, who lays it up. That one doesn't go. Fields fires it over. And the stop by Curcio. No foul and a good block by Curcio. Here's Hamilton, who goes up. Gets the rebound on the floor. D'Amato goes up with it, and that one goes down. Count it. Just a crazy sequence there of back and forth. Finally, it ends with a two by Comack and a foul here. That's going to send D'Amato to the line. You see Hamilton misses the layup, and he gets tipped right to his hands. Jake D'Amato's in the right place, right time to finish it off. Gets the foul as well. So now Condi is going to check back in for Gilio. And D'Amato heads to the line. And it is right on through. So the N1 for Jake D'Amato puts him up to 5 on the day. And that'll send him down to the bench and give him a nice break as Patrick Krasinski comes into this game. Here's Salas. Gives it off to Fields, who lets it go. That one is short. Curcio the rebound. They've come up short a lot of times on their three-pointers in this game. Ryan unable to finish and somehow keeping the ball that inbounds that time. And here's that same play that Curcio blocked the last time. This time, Newfield finishes it off. And it's Lekowitz who goes up to 5 on the day. Curcio puts up a floater. He gets fouled on the way up. And that'll send him to the line once again. And he'll go up and not make the first. I don't believe any free throws have been made today when it has not been after a made shot. Here's Ryan's second. It is no good. And on the rebounds, the man they put in for rebounding, Condi. Fields going to his right. Lays up a three. That one's good. And a triple to cut the lead down to 3 once again. Raynard Fields making a big impact on this one. Still a 3-point game with 2:30 left. Curcio on the drive is going to get fouled. And actually now they call this a jump ball and they're going to turn it over. He got tripped, but there's no foul. And so I called that one too soon. That'll turn things over instead of it being a foul. Here's Fields, thought about another 3. They need one to tie, and now a whistle's going to be blown here. So Fields from the baseline will inbound this one. And he's going to call a timeout. There was nothing there, or someone just saw something they didn't like. And so that'll stop the game momentarily with 2:16 left in quarter number 2. Comac leads this one by 3.
Like other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
So 2:16 left in quarter number 2. Comac leads this one by 3. And now our student section here is getting a word from security. I have to be curious as to what this means. Just about 2 minutes remaining. And it's going to be Newfield who has it from the baseline. It's been a gritty defensive game. There's been a good amount of fouls by each team, but this has been some hard-played basketball overall. And from the baseline, it's Fields. Tipped around. Who's got it? It's punched out of bounds by Krasinski. That'll have us do it again. Fields gives it off. Here's a step back 3. That one comes up short. Ellers has the rebound. Lekowicz tried another 3, couldn't get it to go. Here's Hamilton. And that ball's batted around. Krasinski makes the save. He gives it off to Wilhelm, who is left open. Now back to Krasinski on the drive to Hamilton, and he gets that one rejected. Conti with the rejection and jumps up to grab the rebound. Good 2-for-1 special right there. Now here's Fields, number 2, gives it off. Condi maneuvers, gets the ball blocked. Here's Sam K into this one. He finishes off the rebound. Here's K, gives it off to Wilhelm. Wide open for 3. It doesn't go down. Lekowicz that time on the rebound with 1:15 left. He goes coast to coast. There's no foul. Conti back up for the rebound. That's 2 more. Borbercow Conti playing a big part defensively and now contributing some offense to this one as another failed possession by Comac's going to turn things over. Under a minute to play now in this first half. Here's Fields, near side of the court, now brings it to the middle. 50 seconds left. Curcio nearly got a hand on this one. It stays in the hands of Newfield. Under the basket, Conti, it gets rejected by D'Amato, a foul's called. So he's gotten blocks, boards, points, and now a chance for some free throws. Condi will make the first. So Boubacar Conte scored the last 3 in this game, and now a chance for it to be 4. Inogu's back into this one, and you know who he is going to match up against. Second free throw's up and no good. There's Inogu right there for the rebound. 35 seconds left. Here's D'Amato who gives it off. In the corner, this is a 3. It doesn't go. It comes up short, and Condi will get this rebound. Kay's back into this one. D'Amato back out. 25 seconds left in the first half of play. Fields got to pay attention to the clock here, but he might not give this up. He's going to dribble it out. Oh, this is shades of Damian Lillard. Now he moves to the left. Just lost it, now puts it up. It comes up short. And that'll do it for half number 1. We're all tied up 23 apiece, 23-23. And off the back of Boubacar Conte, Newfield ties this game up. We'll come back for the second half of action.
Class Act, where we visit some of the best of what the tri-state area has to offer. Schools educating and inspiring the next generation of brilliant minds, each one with a different story that sets them apart.
We are packed to the gills in this gymnasium.
At each stop we've made along the way, our mission has been to highlight the incredible opportunities these schools provide and students' remarkable achievements.
I really love how the school empowers the students to do more.
In 3+ seasons, we've made 16 stops all across the tri-state area. Brooklyn to Queens and the Bronx, to Westchester, Long Island, and New Jersey, even my hometown of Mahwah. Thousands of students setting their alarms early, marching bands, cheerleaders, step teams, sports teams, and more, all filling gymnasiums before the clock even strikes 5 a.m., all to show us what their school is made of.
Tell them they're going to be on television. Everybody gets up early. Number 1 in the county, top 100 in the state.
And boy, have we been impressed. Now, we take a look back at some of the best for this school year, while also checking in with some of our past favorites. This is our best in class.
We now want to visit Comac High School once again, where we had everything from a world-class trading floor to a retiring music teacher who spent over 4 decades at the school. Here's a look at Comac High School out on the island. This student body is electric. We're at Comac High School here in Suffolk County. You talk about a place that is a crown jewel. Number 1 in the county, top 100 in the state, top 1,000 in the entire nation. About 1,800 kids walk the halls here at this high school. It's got a college campus feel that specializes in real-world preparation.
We are so incredibly proud of everything that we offer, but we really couldn't do it without the staff, the community, and really our kids. We really do believe in everything that we do here, and it's really for our kids.
We learn so much in so many different business classes, but to put that to the test, it's an incredible opportunity.
Let's make some money!
And with the opening bell, this Bloomberg trading floor, custom built for Comac High School, is up and running, and the kids get a front row seat to market fluctuations and financial literacy.
Not a ton of schools have the IB programs, you know, and so getting to take IB music theory, getting to take IB theater, and getting to learn the history of what I love is super important, and I can carry that over into my college career.
It's an amazing opportunity. We get to engage in college-level courses, really, and it's international standards.
These future litigators have been at the top of their game all year, a Final Four legal team on Long Island.
It's really amazing because during mock trial competitions and practices, we're able to immerse ourselves in the experience firsthand of being in a trial.
The Cougarettes here at Comac have 28 national championships.
It's been the most amazing program ever. Being able to share this with my 4 captains and going to all the competitions together. We won 2 national trophies this past year.
I love it. That's the end of season 3 of Class Act here on CBS News New York. A massive success.
In the hours, in the days after we came and featured Comac, what was the response like? What was the reaction like?
Overall, it was just an overwhelming sense of pride in what we do here and our community. And everywhere you went, everyone just talked about, we were on CBS. Oh my gosh, did you see that bit? Did you see this? So it lasted quite a while.
It was really cool. All the teachers would come up to me telling me how great of a job I did. So it felt very good.
Were you surprised at all that you had as much enthusiasm and as much of a response as you did that time of day?
Honestly, no. I think that when we have pretty much any event here, because as we said that day, you know, the high school is really our main street. It's the center of the community.
Our class acts are far from over. Season 4 is just getting started, and we want to hear from you. If you'd like to get your school booked on our class act tour, send in your submissions, and maybe, just maybe, we'll come to your campus. If you have what it takes, write in. We can't wait to come see you.
So it's halftime here, and finally you get to see me again on one of these things. It's 23-23, Comac, Newfield, both splitting the score even. One of the things both these sides have to look out for is the three-pointers. A lot of them are coming up short for both times. We have some fans with us here. What do you think about the game so far? You want Comac to win? All right, good answer. So we'll bring you back for the second half of action. This is Doma Pesca, and we'll see you for the last 16 minutes of play here.
The bell rings, you go every time. That's leadership. You don't get to pick and choose. As a leader, you serve every time. You pick up every time.
Today, we are so excited to host Suffolk County Principals Leadership Conference, Compassion Without Borders. Our theme is All In, Elevate Your Impact. Today, our student facilitators are going to be leading discussions about how to be great student leaders in order to elevate the impact in their school and lead student activities for their community.
Everybody is going to have the opportunity to explain who they are through their identity sculpture to everyone in the room.
I have this to represent a volleyball because that's something I'm very passionate about, and it also represents community.
This is supposed to be like a theater mask. It's kind of chopped, but it's like I tried my best, and also because like I'm a theater kid. I love doing theater. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, you know, it was such a privilege to be able to share with so many student leaders from all across the county. You know, I do not take that for granted at all. And I think one of the messages I just try to impart is much like the quote that we shared is, you know, that you know, arrogance leads to someone to blame, but humility looks for something to solve. And it's my hope that a lot of these students, and you could already see it, they wouldn't be here if they weren't, were humble enough to say, you know what, I'm not about blaming someone else or something else for the reason things aren't going the well. I'm humble enough to say I want to be a part of the solution. And if that means I'm going to collaborate with people different than myself, with administration, with teachers, that's what I'll do.
Since I've come on home, when my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me.
So the goal of today was to get all of our schools to come together and talk about the amazing events that they have at their schools and all the things that they love doing, and then hear from other people and get new ideas to do at their school. And today, throughout the day, I was walking around, popping into different rooms, and I heard them all talking about these great things, and everyone was really asking a lot of questions, and they were like really intrigued and excited. So it was really great to see.
Both sides back out, getting their final few warm-ups in before we resume the second half of play. It's 23-23. Comac Newfield going to look for what works, what doesn't in the last 16 minutes of play. We'll send you to break one more time before we come back for the second half of action here in the Comac South Gym.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in New York. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by NISFA.
So we're just about ready to start the third quarter of play here inside the final minute. Still 23-23. This tie kind of came out of nowhere. But Boubacar Condé, that's a name you were going to remember by the end of this one. He's done just about everything for his side of the court. And it's about that time to show us our student section for today. We're also going to have a special guest take you through this thing. Theme for today's student section was costumes, and we'll let you take a look at some of the best ones. Good look at the student section there. A lot of big heads as well. So, third quarter play ready to get underway. Ty Wilhelm going to be inbound in this one.
Guys, I'm going to say something now. Can I speak through here? Yo, what's up? This is Sam Tatchrold right here. I mean, you got to see these guys. Relentless effort. What could I say? I mean, this is Comac. Who was that?
That was Curcio. Thank you.
Yeah, we are led by Curcio.
Yep, thank you, Sam.
An effortless point guard, you know. But we'll see what happens. Let me tell you, Gypsy King, follow me at follow Samuel Gypsy King Shake on Instagram, okay?
Yep, thank you.
Follow me. I post NBA news.
Yep, enjoy the game, Sam.
Thanks.
So a quick two by Curcio puts him on the board, and now two more. A miss that time. Condi's on the rebound, and he's going to get not fouled. It'll be a jump ball. So now 25-23. You got a nice unplanned word there by Samuel Tatchell. Now here's the inbound. 7:22 left. Under the basket, a spin. That one falls through. And a very similar to shot to Curcio. That one just nearly rests on the basket, but that time it's Dante. I'm lying. That's Christian Marshall who picks up two. Curcio on another drive, going to lose it. He keeps it inbounds, and it's tipped into the hands of Newport. What a steal! And he goes up, no foul. Man, a beautiful steal, but just doesn't get the call for a foul there at the end. Now here's a three that's no good. On the rebound, Curcio, the ball still loose. He's going to kick it around, puts it up, still no good. And that one fired across the court. And good coverage there by Comac to prevent the three-pointer. McFall drives in, puts it up, off the glass, no good. D'Amato's got the rebound. And finally, the whistle called here now with 6:28 left in the third quarter. It's been defensive, but both teams have some sloppy things they can work on offense, especially what I was talking about during halftime, three-point shooting. We have not seen any three-point attempts in this early third quarter of play. Curcio gives it off quickly to D'Amato. You're looking for Wilhelm, who was swinging, but Ehlers takes the three. That one doesn't go. D'Amato's there for the rebound. Here's Curcio under the basket. There's two. Nice job able to pick up two more right there. Got to continue to add on to this lead as Curcio comes up with another steal. He gives it off to Inogu, who spins and lays it up for two more. So he's got 6 and 3 layups there, Daniel Inogu. And now under the basket for two more. That one's no good. It'll go out of bounds and be sent the other way. Conde unable to get a hand on it that time. Curcio and Wilhelm trade the ball back and forth for a little bit now as a full court press being put on by Newfield. And Wilhelm trying to get away from Lukowski. Lukowicz still with the heavy pressure. And this will turn things over, it appears. Coach Smith having a passionate conversation there with the referees, but this is a turnover. And McFall will inbound it to Fields. Fields has got 13 on the day. In the corner, Lukowicz swings it over. Fields steps off the dribble, gonna drive in and gets fouled. And he'll head to the line for the third time tonight with 5:06 remaining in quarter number 3. Let's see what the student section has in store for him this time. It's starting to die out a little bit, even though their team's up 4. Fields just does not seem to be affected. He puts through point number 14 of the day, and he'll look for 15 right here. It is good. There's 15 by Raynard Fields. Comeback looking to create some distance between them right now. And that pass goes over the hands of Curcio and into the hands of Lukowicz, who's going to slip. He falls down. The ball is still loose. And it'll all the way go out of bounds and lead to possession being Newfield. Fields to inbound from the baseline. Fires it and finds his man, and there is a travel. Ellers gives it off to Curcio. And you've seen a very similar play style here for Ryan as he's able to drive in early on. As there you see Jake D'Amato making 2 more to make the score 31-27. But he drove in early on and now driving in late to some more success in quarter number 3. Here's Fields with a deep floater. That one is no good. It's tipped around. Curcio comes up with it. And finally they're trying to outpower Conde on these rebounds. Ellers lets it go for a 3. It's off the mark. And on the rebound, Conde. And they're going to call him for a hold there on that fight for the rebound. 2 fouls by the home side here as we approach the final half of the third quarter. Lukowicz puts up a floater, does not go. D'Amato got the rebound. It put up a lot of deep 2s. Not a lot of them have gone down. Curcio can't finish for 2 this time and cannot keep this one in bounds. And so another turnover will lead to Chris Nasser being checked into this one. So is Jordan Hamilton, and he's going to inbound it here. He gives it off to Curcio. Curcio under the basket, spins around, and he cannot get this one to fall. And Newport all over the rebound this time. McFall spinning off the glass, no good. Conde the rebound. Gonna go up with it, and no good with the rejection that time. Curcio to bring it all the way down, and he's going to get fouled. Marshall just covered him up under the basket, going to lead to a foul, and that'll send Curcio to the line here. Two fouls each for both sides here in the third quarter. That has gone by very quickly as Curcio able to knock down the first free throw. Brings him up to 14 in this one. And misses the second. It is tipped around, goes into the hands of Jaden Salas. Here's McCall, who thought about a three. Trying to create some space. Salas on the drive, gives it off. Under the basket, Condi can't get it to fall, and to Janik. Right into this one, he picks up a rebound. Curcio off to Nasser. And Nasser finds D'Amato, who spins around and puts this one up. Condi is there for the rebound, and he got a fingertip on the shot attempt by D'Amato. Fields maneuvering. In trouble, he escapes and now gets rejected. And he is down on the court. He made some heavy contact that time with Dejanik. And he is down on his stomach. And he is going to get up under his own power, but slowly. We'll see if he continues in this one. It looks like he will. And he's going to have the ball right back here. And now a drive, a floater is good. That time it's Marshall who adds two more. Brings it to a three-point game. It's consistently been a three-point game in the favor of Comac in this third quarter. D'Amato looking for Hamilton, finds Nasser. Curcio finds Jake under the basket, gets fouled. And he'll head to the line for two more. Now both teams really starting to rack up the fouls quickly, both sides having three apiece. Now with 2:08 left. Here's D'Amato to the line. First time, that one's good. Second one's up, second one's through. Two clean free throws for Jake D'Amato. Bring him up to 9 on the day and bring Comac up to a 5-point advantage. In Newport, you got to give props to them. They're coming to the end of their season. And I've lost 4 out of their last 5, but they've kept this one really close. And they've matched Comac's toughness. That's what's kept them in this game. Here's a swing all the way to the other side of the court. Condi able to hang on to this one. And they're going to call the foul on Dejanik, who would appear to only have his hands on the ball. And there have been a lot of those in this game. So now Condi will go to the line. He hit 2 free throws to end scoring of the first half. Now with some of the final points here of quarter number 3. Second one's good as well. Curcio with 1:40 to play. D'Amato looking for the same play again with Nasser. And they find him under the basket. He finishes. And they've been trying for the last few possessions to draw that one up and get it to work. Finally they do, and they see 2 points out of it. And here's another deep three, drained. That time it's by Salas. Curcio with 1 minute and some change. We'll see if we run a similar play here. He gives it off to D'Amato, who is open, can't finish it. And they'll call a foul here on the floor. So Comac will take it from the baseline with a minute left. And a game now back down to 2 after the huge 3. Hamilton will inbound it. He finds Nasser, who puts one up quickly, and he gets that one home. Here's Salas. Gives it out. Now an open 3 is short. And it'll fall out of bounds, remain possession with Newfield. Back to a 4-point game. Still out of question with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. He'll inbound it, and now Field looking for his first points in a minute. Nearly lost it. Maneuvering, he gets it rejected. Nasser on the rebound. Curcio going to bring it down. Off to Hamilton. And now right back to him. Can't get that late a fall. Dejanic with the offensive rebound. D'Amato puts it up. Doesn't get it to go. And Fields finishes off a rebound this time. With 10 seconds left. Let's see what he's got in store to finish off the third quarter. And once again, a little trouble hanging on to it. He's not going to get a clean shot. It's taken away. Curcio at the buzzer. Can't get it to fall. And it's 38-34. Comac's on top by 4. We come to the final 8 minutes of play. We'll bring them all to you right after this. So we're just about ready to get started. The final 8 minutes of play. Comac leads this one by 4. Newfield really has to work on their offense a little more than their defense to stay in this one. Defense has been good on both sides. Both teams yet to cross over that 40-point mark, which we've seen them do in every game this year that we've covered. And so everyone back out on court, ready to begin the fourth quarter of action. Comac will have the ball, and it's going to be Ty Wilhelm to inbound to Ryan Curcio, and we're underway. And let's see what they've got on their first possession here of quarter number 4. It's Inogu who gives it off to Curcio. D'Amato's been awesome in the paint, gives it off to Inogu. And now Wilhelm, back to Nasser. Wilhelm gets it stripped away, and Conde comes up for the clean steal. Now Fields bringing it back the other side of the court. Salas on the drive. Salas fires away. Here's another 3. That one's good. Marshall lays down another triple. And it's a 1-point game. Now, to switch off what I said earlier, it's got to be all defensive on this possession. A swipe there. Inogu puts up a floater. That one's no good. Conde jumps up for the rebound. And now here's one of the bigger possessions of this game. It's Salas maneuvering. gives it off. Condi off the glass, and Newfield has the lead. On Boubacar Condé. Coming up big in this second half has given him the lead. D'Amato. Look for this play earlier. Can they replicate it? It's tipped around and Condé's there for the steal. Salas lost the ball. He recovers though, gets it back. Now a drive in. And a push is going to be called. And so Ehlers will sub back into this game. Wilhelm back on the bench. Onogu, the only senior out here on senior night, looking to make a difference and swing the tides of this game. I have to say, it's been pretty balanced this whole matchup, but right now, you know Newport's got to be feeling good. Fields gives it away. Salas lays it up again for three. It's no good. And batted around to the hands of Curcio. With just about 5:50 to play. A timeout going to be called here by Comac. With 5:54 left in this one, it's still a 1-point game. This game is going to come down to the wire.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joan the Phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world when you choose your passwords. Make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's phishing.
Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world. Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
And we're back. Fourth quarter of action. Just coming down to the final few minutes of this one. Ehlers in, gives up a three. That one's no good. Newfield once again with the rebound, and they've very much improved their rebounding ever since that first quarter, where it seemed like Comac was able to jump up to grab every one. Instead, now in the second half, it's Newfield's rebounds that have made a difference. Curcio able to get a deflected shot here, but a whistle is going to be blown. And so now they get a nice reset for this possession with 5:27 left in quarter number 4. Curcio off the dribble to his right. Gonna give it off to Ehlers. And now over to Hamilton. Moving it back and forth across the perimeter. Curcio's gonna lose the ball. He recovers, finds Ehlers, who gets it punched from his hands. And now it's Salas, who fires away. The finish and a foul. Marshall went up, couldn't get that one to fall through, but he will head to the line for 2 free throws here. Leaves the first one short. And let's see if that's what gets the student section back into the game. Comes up short again. Just couldn't get it back after that first free throw. And you could see the frustration after that second shot. Ehlers will give it off to Curcio here. And he's trying to work his way inside the perimeter, and he does. He gives it off to Onogu, and that is a hard foul. And now Ogu heads to the line. First is for the tie, seconds for the lead, if he can make both of them. First one's good, and it's 38-38. And talk about cool, calm, and collected. That's what he's got to be right here. Second one, no good. So we're still evened up at 39 apiece. Here's Fields. And now a lob pass back to him. He's going to drive in again. And there's a foul. It'll be called on Jordan Hamilton that time, and that sends Fields to the line, who has 2 attempts to put Newport back out in front. First one's up and good, and Newfield is back out in front. That's number 16 for Renard Fields. Hamilton subbed out into this one is Michael Asmussen. And Fields' second is good. So make that 17 now. And quickly a foul going to be called here on Fields as he fouls Curcio, and that'll stop play momentarily. Three fouls apiece for each side here in the fourth quarter, and Curcio breaks away, able to pick this one up. D'Amato maneuvers in, lays up a floater, it's no good, and Conte's got the rebound. And he easily has the most boards out of anybody on the court tonight. Newfield ready for this inbound from the baseline. It's going to be Salas. He gives it off to McCall, who lets it go, and that one is no good. It gets tipped out of the hands of Anogu, and now Conde goes up for it. He cannot get that one to fall. Ehlers driving down the lane, and he gets it blocked with the foul. So Conde picks up another one, and that'll send Johnny Ehlers to the line. First one's no good. You see him right there just trying to shake it off. Second one's up and through. Now a 1-point game with just under 4 minutes left. Salas lays it up with the right hand. That one's in, and they're up by 3. Now everyone coming alive here in this second half for Newfield. Curcio swings it out to Ehlers. Ehlers with a spin, still trying to maneuver out, and he gets fouled. And he'll head to the line once more. And that was a lot clearer than the first. Went right across the arm, and that will already send the guest into the bonus. Ehlers makes the first, so now it's back to a 2-point game. Comac has lacked in the 3 points as Ehlers makes the second. That makes a non-3-point advantage a lot more manageable. But now it's time to play some defense if you're the Cougars. Salas with Curcio on pressure, trying to swipe that ball away. Conde slips on the block. There's no whistle. Now it's McCall with Curcio who picks him up. And the whistle will be blown right here. A timeout by Newfield with 3:10 left in the game. They remain up 1. It's 43-42.
An enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in New York, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Final 3:10 of the game here, and this one's coming down to the wire. It's going to be the last matchup we bring you before we start postseason play for the winter season. That is, if our boys team is able to lock up a home postseason game. The girls team will be on the road in the playoffs on their trip to go as far as they can. They will not see this court again at home. And for the guys, it's still up to them to win out, more than likely. That would be how they get a playoff game at the home stadium. But for right now, the 9-4 Cougars still looking for another big win. The Wolverines are 3-12 in their conference, but you wouldn't guess that looking at this score. They've played a really good game with Comac today. Biggest thing's been the aggressiveness by both sides. It's been a low-scoring defensive affair until this third and fourth quarter where the offense has started to pick up just a bit on both sides. Right now it's Comac looking for some offense to bring him ahead. With Newfield still up 1, they have the ball here and have a chance to go on top by 3 or more. Fields struggling to get away. And no foul, shot clock violation will turn things over. Comac able to finish off that possession where they left it before the last timeout. And now Ryan Curcio has got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to give his team the lead. Drives in quickly. Here's Ehlers, pulls up for 3. That one's good! Another big-time 3 by Johnny Ehlers. And they're up 2. And now a miscommunication here leads to a turnover. And how quickly the Tides can turn. Unbelievable. Now up 2, they're going to have another big possession here. Ehlers sprints back to take this one up. Now he drives down, gives it off to Wilhelm. Ty looking for an opportunity here. It's Curcio once again. Lukowitz playing some heavy press on him. He's going to find a lane. Fakes. Ehlers for 3 once again. This guy's on fire. 48-43. Here's Fields trying to answer. He gets fouled. So now Comac 1 away from the bonus. With under 2 minutes left, Fields heads to the line. First one's good. Let's take a look back. Another huge 3 by Johnny Ehlers. It just seems every time they're in need of a clutch shot, he's the guy to get it done. Here's Fields' second. It's good. Just finesse on those free throws for Reinhard Fields. Here's Curcio. He's got a 2-on-1. Gives it off to Anogu, who puts it up. It's no good, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. It's going the other way. Fields a 150 to go. You know, this one's not over yet. The momentum's on Comac's side, but this Newfield squad still knows how to get it done. They're going to look for Salas to put up a 3. Curcio, nice move, saving and gets a steal. He's got to wait for his team to get back to him and gives it off to D'Amato. Wilhelm from the corner. That one's no good. Anogu the offensive rebound and rejected by Conde. Now it's Fields with Anogu pressuring. Makes his way through the defense and tipped into the hands of Wilhelm. And another board, that time by the Comac defense. Coach Smith here with the timeout. 1:13 left to play. We're really coming down to the end of this one. Comac still up by 3. It's Johnny Ehlers who's made the difference in this one late. We've got 1:12 left to decide a winner.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joe on the phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's phishing.
Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world.
Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
And every time you get that same kind of feeling here with 1:13 left in this game, when the game's coming down to the wire and anything is possible. This is what you watch sports for, to expect the unexpected. It's a 3-point game. And it's going to be Comac's ball here. Ty Wilhelm's going to inbound this one. Who does he find? It'll be Curcio. He's got 1:10 to play. There's going to be a little bit of a conservative mindset here for Comac. They obviously still want to put points on the board to give them a bigger lead, but having the lead late in the game, you don't want to give it up and make a silly mistake. Curcio with under a minute left, trying to dribble out as much time as he can. He finds Wilhelm. There's not two more. It's turned away. Fields bringing it down. Gives it off. There's a rejection that time. Conde goes up. Big time block of no good. Game-changing block right there. And a timeout called by Comac to get Ty Wilhelm out of some pressure. Daniel Nogu comes up with a big stop under the basket, and we've got 38.8 left. Now it appears here that Wilhelm got fouled instead of a timeout, so he'll be sent to the line. But there you saw, that time was the big rejection by Daniel Nogu. Wilhelm to try and create a huge buffer here for his side. And he makes the first, and that's a big shot. Puts him ahead for 49-45. Second one's up and through as well. Two very nice free throws by Ty two-time. And a timeout now finally taken. 38.8 to go. Comac brings their lead up to 5 in a game they started down 5.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.
And this is what you see every time in these close games. They're going to start to just string out in this fourth quarter because of all the timeouts taken. And we'll see who Newfield looks to here in these closing seconds to get some points back. We'll see if it's Fields. Fields had 28 the last matchup against Comac. That was back in December. He's up to 18 on today's matchup. Coach Smith, since the first quarter, has been able to double him up. They've been able to limit what number 2 is able to do. But it's the number 2 on Comac's side, Ty Wilhelm, who creates 2 big free throws here. Salas trying to spin out of coverage. Gives it off to Fields, who drives in. Puts up a floater. It's no good. D'Amato's got the rebound. Really starting to close this one out now. Another whistle going to be blown here. The clock stops with 23.1 to go. Ellers heads to the line. Makes the first. Comac not yet in the bonus, but they will be the next time they foul, if that is the next time. And now Ellers heads to the line once again to try and make this a 7-point game. He will. Came up with the 2 big threes to give him the lead, and since then they've continued to add on with some free throws. Comac looking to close this one out. Fields misses a deep three that time. Conte battling for a rebound. It'll go the way of Comac. And we're coming to the final few seconds of this one. Inside of 5, that's going to do it. Comac trailing a back and forth affair. And it's on the hands with the ball right now. It's Johnny Ellers who closes this one out. And on senior day, Comac takes the win, 52-45. And we thank you all for watching this one today. We thank Nolan Gish for being on all the cameras you saw today.